Man, what a hell of a year it's been.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Santa Clara. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And his first pass is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So two incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive to about the 48-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Niner defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, come on. You change it. You at X. Yeah.
Here's Jackson. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down the left sideline, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. In motion right, Debo. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This is 2nd and 8. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll change things up. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing is Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 14.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 3rd and 6. In motion left, Flowers. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in by Olave. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
On a quick, ready? 13. Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Go ahead.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No.
Jackson now. Shakes off the sack. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. All in all, a pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And they'll go on the ground. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, tracking 60. Check up.
Now Purdy. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Let's go.
Purdy going to give it to Guerrero.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Guerrero. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Seven Pirates.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Purdy now to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again, we have seen that. And you're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Isaac Guerrero.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
It's Derrick Henry on the slant.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. Get hard. You. Hey, hey.
Here's Jackson.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And down right around the 37. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing is Jackson.
Olave holds it in. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now it's Jackson.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. On the draw, here's Mitchell.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Jackson.
Steps away to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Jackson.
And it's caught.
It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Come on, set.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To throw is Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
19 tight. Come 19.
Purdy to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he would get to the sideline here, but that, a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. In for the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet.
They've got his man complete. And